You would think for the one podcast that you would show up with a Chelsea kit. You would
Listen,
think. You would think that this is the pod that you would show up with a Chelsea kit.
listen. You guys already know how this is gonna go down.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
guys are
win.
gonna get smacked.
No, 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 no. I'm talking about the kit situation, right? So I'm gonna win in the leaderboard by the end of the season, and then you guys are going to go fund me
Hmm,
a Chelsea kit, right?
interesting.
Because clearly you guys aren't serious, right? Picked up no points this week. Another pointless week, no pun intended. And I just edge away. I just edge away. And thanks to who? Man United. Yes,
Oh, so you're a
sir.
United fan now.
Yes, sir. Listen, I'm just saying they're doing me favors, so I can't complain. I can't
To be
complain.
honest with you, that was rough. They should have that was a rough game for Everton. That
What,
was
you're saying everything should have won that or what?
No, I think a draw was a fair result.
Mm,
I watched the game. I think a draw would have been a fair result.
hmm. I see what you're saying, but I do feel like United did have an edge to it, and they played like they wanted to win, man. Like, you seen Cunha? Cunha
Yeah.
at the end there, where he was given I forgot who it was, but and then
It was
the Everton,
giving it was Armstrong.
yeah, and then but his defender or one of his teammates came up to Cunha trying to give it back to him, and Cunha just kind of ignored him, but.
Yeah.
That's you like to see it, man. You like to see it. And then you have you know, the guys like what was it against Kukureya? I forgot. You see what I mean? Like that WWE wrestler, bro. Um,
Adama Traore.
Spanish guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. There you go. And then you got guys like that, bro, who take it to another level that you don't got to take it there. You don't got to take it there, right? And now we get fined. And we
Yeah.
got fined
Did you
more.
get go on?
Because of what? Because of what? Because Kukureya incited. What did he do, bro? The guy just got up. I watched
He's
that
an
clip.
instigator. He's an instant. The fact that
What
you're
did he do?
smiling tells me you know this man
What?
is an
All right, so
instigator.
tell me what he did. Tell me what he did.
Bro,
He got up.
no, he got up and he like stuck his head into Adama
Oh,
Traore
no, no, no.
like a goat. He's like, no. Yeah. And then he got
Yo.
tossed like a rag doll. And then as soon as João Pedro got involved, he's like, no, 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 I don't want no smoke, bro. I don't want no smoke. I'm gonna back up like a little bitch. Whoa, I don't want no smoke.
All right, but you already know, bro. Yo, João Pedro is gonna be ready for all the smoke come Sunday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All of it. All
This
of it.
man's
All of
gonna
it.
be ready.
All
This man's gonna
right.
be ready.
All right. And this man's gonna be ready too, bro.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
he's gonna be ready on the bench.
Yeah, right. Wait, yeah, yeah, I think Yakimovich will start for you guys.
Yeah, Yakar's 100% is gonna start, bro.
But
Yo,
he starts all games, eh? Or usually most of them.
yeah, he starts majority of the games, and the games that he starts, we either win or win.
Mm. You don't think you guys are overplaying him?
Nah, nah, nah. Right now he's hitting form.
Hmm.
No, I think he's starting to understand the physicality of the Premier League, and he's starting to understand the way that he has to play, and instill his physicality into it. And I think it's all up from here. I mean, he already has. I think he's at in all competitions 15.
Mm.
So I think by the end of the season, he's going to be at 20, 25.
25.
Yeah.
Eh,
So because
Nothing
we
new.
got a couple more competitions that we play in. We're going to probably get further in the Champions League. We're in the EFL Cup final. We're going to get further in FA Cup. That's what happens, when the levels are reached, that's what happens,
Right, right. Now remind us for those in the back who have not been to these levels, so-called levels that you keep mentioning.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
81
it's
games in total. Let me just remind you of that. 81
mm,
games in total, Arsenal versus Chelsea. 31 for Arsenal, 26 for Chelsea. 24 draws, 222 goals scored in total, 112 for Arsenal, 110 for Chelsea. Last 10, last 10,
hmm
last 10 Premier League matches, Arsenal have won six,
mm,
Only lost one, and that loss came in 2021. 5 years to the dates and three draws. The spanking's been there, man. 25 different managers, $50 million here and there that you guys cheated. Then you guys sold yourselves the women's team. You guys sold yourself a car park. You guys sold yourself jets and this and that. You guys stole Mudryk from us, who now no longer wants to play football because he realized that Chelsea ruined his life. You guys, the whole feeling around Chelsea is just
mm,
negative.
mm. Yet, despite all of that, I do believe we're one of the most successful English clubs in the last, I say in the 21st century, right? Yeah.
That's a stretch.
No, no, I'm being dead serious. Like, in the 21st century, I think we're,
So early
if,
2000s. Because after Abramovich left, you guys have been shit.
bro, even then what's it called? Club World Cup, bro. Like, come on, man.
Oh my.
Come on, man. Like, what? It's
Two
funny
Mickey
every
Mouse
time.
trophies. Two Mickey Mouse trophies
That is not a
that
Mickey
not
Mouse.
everyone competed in. And you're looking.
Yeah,
Name me one team that you guys faced in the conference league.
bro. No one's talking about the Conference League. I'm not talking about the Conference League.
No, I'm yeah, but am I not
And
allowed to ask you something?
Drew Garden, Drew
Drew
Garden.
Garden.
Yes,
Drew
yes,
Garden, yeah,
yeah,
Drew Garden. What
bro.
division are they in? Can you remind me?
Listen, you just said to name one team, bro. Why are you moving the goalpost? Where
Oh,
do you learn that?
oh,
Where do you? Yeah,
oh, where did I learn
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. Well, welcome back. Welcome back.
Mhm,
Episode 86. Our frequent flyer, CJ, he's just, traveling the world.
mm.
Um, he is currently in California.
Yeah, thanks for bringing us with you, you dickhead.
I know, fuck. I hope he
Yeah.
listens to this. CJ, if you're listening to this, you're a little bitch, bro. No?
Yeah, no.
But he should be back for the next pod. We're just gonna record this one without him. I made a promise that I'm just gonna take shots at Laurent and see what sticks, and so far so good. Everything's sticking.
Mm.
Um,
Pause. Jeez.
a hard pause, hard pause. But yeah, we got another London Derby on our hand.
Hmm.
Arsenal versus Chelsea. The team with 25 different managers versus the team who's had three managers in that time. And we've had managers, not coaches.
Oh my gosh, here we go again with these
Um,
definitions.
and for those of you in the back, like I said, last 10 Premier League matches, Arsenal have won six, lost one, drew three. The last loss occurred in 2021. Um, Liam needs this. Liam definitely needs this because the way that you guys dropped points this past weekend was not good, especially
Hmm.
not for the top four race because you guys could have definitely taken control. And the crazy part is you guys are dropping points at home.
Mm.
I think if I was a Chelsea fan, which I'm definitely not, and I love to see you guys struggle, but I think if I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be very concerned about my home form.
Mm. I
So
agree.
maybe this is a chance for you guys to get that bounce. I don't think it's gonna happen because I think this game means way more to Arsenal than it means to Chelsea. You guys have nothing to fight for aside from top four, and to be honest with you, looking at the way that the table looks and the competitions, and my money would be on Liverpool taking over as much as that.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
know, right?
whoa, whoa.
I
Whoa.
know, I know.
Since when do you and Slot mingle in
No,
bed
no, no,
together?
no, no, no. Hold
What's
on, hold
going
on.
on?
I never said the S word.
Mm.
Relax. Never said the S word.
Mm-hmm.
I said the L word. Never the S word.
Mm.
I don't know who that S word is.
Mm.
He can see himself out, but I think the players from Liverpool are a little bit better than the players from Chelsea.
Mm.
And looking at the run-in, which starts for Chelsea this game against Arsenal, I think you guys are gonna get you guys are gonna I think the top four race is gonna end.
It's gonna be tough. I'm not gonna lie. I will be the first to say that the next stretch of games, probably till the end of the season, actually, funny enough, are going to be severely tough. I mean, even had we won those two games, I don't know how much that would do for you see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
For that top. But aside from that, the players, right, have to give it their all.
Yeah.
We can't afford any more disciplinary issues on the pitch. Um, yeah, I think I don't know if you know this, but I forgot what the exact stat is before you come out and assassinate me for this, because I know you guys like to do this when I don't get my stats on point. But I have heard that Chelsea has probably lost the most or dropped the most points from winning positions
Yes.
in the league. I don't
Yeah.
know how many points exactly, but yeah, that's not a good
And majority of those, which is the
yeah,
scarier stat, is that majority of those lost points has been as at home.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
So
worrying signs, man. Like again. I think this game today, this weekend, is going to be difficult as is,
mhm.
but I also think, I, again, I don't think you guys are up for it.
Really, I mean,
I think in the sense that when I say I don't think you guys are up for it, I think you'll be up for it in the sense that obviously you're going to come, you're going to play the London Derby. Liam's going to try to have a good lineup there, but it the feel that I get from Chelsea is a team that is one bad tackle away from losing their head.
hmm.
You're one Gabrielle conversation away from you guys getting a red. And the fact that now you're missing Fafana, which like looking at your back four, like that's gonna make a huge impact. And then if you guys drop to a back five,
Oh, we're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that.
but I
We are
mean losing Fafana is huge, man. Because then who
what
are you gonna play? A Chimpong?
Chalaba, Sar. Those are gonna be the two.
Mamad. Yeah, but realistically, wouldn't you want Fafana over Sar if he was available?
Personally, that is actually a very good question. You could argue even for Fofana Sar combination. Um,
No, Chalaba's been consistent, man.
yes, that's the thing. That's and
He doesn't
that's
get the respect. Like
that.
he's not anything fancy, but he's come on, man.
Yeah, he's reliable. He is reliable. I will admit to that. And I mean, for a period of time, even when Chalaba and Fofana were playing together, they kept a number of or I think we were winning a number of games
Hmm.
with those two paired in the back. So yes, it is a loss. But again, right? I think it's part of the sport. Obviously, you could do without a player missing a game like that, but you have to move on, right? And we have the personal, I think, to 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 fill in for that. Yeah.
It just always seems like when the big games come, you guys are missing missing a player that's gonna help you get over the line. So
Yeah, I mean, it's either
EFL
that
Cup
or
was Caicedo.
mhm.
The first time we met at the bridge, it was Caicedo. This time was Fofana.
Mm. Yeah, no, the Arsenal voodoo is strong, as they say.
Arsenal voodoo is strong. Maybe Cole Palmer won't play FIFA until the game's done.
Mm. No, Palmer will be there, but I just hope we get the right Palmer. The yard man Palmer.
Yard man.
Yeah,
The yard
yeah,
man
yeah.
Palmer is gonna show up when he ends up at United. He's not staying at
Oh,
Chelsea.
I don't know, man. Apparently, everything is good in in this side of town. I mean, obviously Liam is supposed to say that in regards to his players, but Palmer at United. I mean,
Yeah, his family's up there.
yeah, I guess there's that. But listen, Palmer, if you want to win, you already know
You
what it
go to
is.
United because they'll always
Well,
have
what has United won in like in
FA
recent
Cup.
memory? When was this?
Sorry, EFL Cup, EFL Cup.
When
Ten
was
Hag
this?
won the EFL Cup.
Yeah, what year was this?
It was like 2 years ago, I believe.
Uh, but
Yeah.
even then,
Even
bro,
then.
come on, man. Like, Palmer, don't fool yourself. Like, I think Carrick is doing an amazing job there. That's to be said, right? For the games that he has taken over, I think he has sparked a certain life to them. However, do you think that is sustainable going into the new season,
No.
right? So,
No, it's no, it's out of the question. But I mean, before we get to United and all those other stupid teams, this game,
mm-hmm,
from an Arsenal perspective, and given that CJ is not here, I will be doing the post the pre-match video, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be putting one out too from a Chelsea lens, and then a
mm-hmm,
post-match reaction. Um, and again, I'm not one part of it, yes, it is banter, but the second part of it is genuinely, I think Chelsea come out with a fight, but I think the way that the team came back together, watching that North London derby and watching the performance more importantly. I knew we were going to win, but for me, it's always been the type of performance and the type of response. After that Wolves game, I didn't care that we were going to win. I knew we were going to win the North London derby. Spurs suck ass. They're even worse than Wolves. But it was
mm,
more so the performance. It wasn't a 2-1, like stressful game. It wasn't a 1-0. It was emphatic and it was dominant,
mm,
right? Yes, could we talk about the Gabrielle? Sure, maybe that would have made it 3-2. Maybe it would have got a little bit nervy. But I think when you look at the game as a whole, we dominated from beginning to end. And I think having a week off with the niggles and the type of injuries that we've had to deal with, I think it's going to help us more. And I think it's going to be, yes, Liam, also, you guys have had injuries, and I think it's going to help you. But I think the fact that Arteta's been with this team for 5, 6 years, getting this time off and getting everyone healthy, I think it's going to work in our favor more than it is going to work in favor for you. That's the way I look at it.
mm.
And to be honest, I really think this is going to be a quick, you know, two
Don't say it. Don't
two
say it.
one, maybe 3-1.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought you were gonna probably go like 3-0 or something like that.
No, I think you guys score. I actually think you guys might score first, but then I think you guys are gonna get dominated completely.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's the, but okay, you didn't dominate us. I mean, either way, you didn't have to win the last game we played you, but you didn't dominate us then. The EFL semifinals, the second game. First game,
The
you
score line made it look closer than it actually was. It was not
yes, yes, yeah, no, so I'm not saying right like scoreline aside, but what I will say, and I think this is a valid point, is the fact that that was one of Liam's first games. And you notice that in terms of the pattern of play, right, the style, the team wasn't coherent at that point, right? They didn't gel as well. Okay, so then there's that, and then the previous game, obviously, right, Maresca. We're not even going to talk about that. Yeah, you
Why
just slide
not?
that one, bro. Like it's a different system, right? And then funny enough, if you do want to talk about it, bro, we had a player sent off, so it's like you see what I'm saying? Like, I think you had that one game versus our new manager where you can actually say, okay, yo, they've outplayed us. So now what I'm saying is, I think Liam has had some time to adjust to that. Our players are meshing into the system.
Mhm.
So I do not see how that domination aspect that you're saying, right? Like where is that going to come from? That's what I'm saying, right?
Comes down to the experience. It comes down to the players all having played together for many years, and you're gonna have another
Mhm.
jigged up back line, which isn't gonna do you any favors. right?
mm,
Like there's there's that piece of it as well, right? Like when we talk about fine margins, both teams have amazing players, but it's the fine margins.
mm,
It's that set piece that Gabriel and Saliba and Timber and Zubamendi and Rice and Capier, Gyökeres, everybody knows their position, everybody knows where they're going to be. It's going to
mm,
be another misassignment,
mm,
right? And an open play, who goes, who doesn't go? Is communication there? Is communication not there? Who's going to be coming in? Who's going to be going out?
mm.
Right? And the big caveat, like I don't even know, is Kukurea healthy?
I don't think no, he does make the game.
Kukurea has been the only person who's been able to slow down Saka, right? So there's so many different multitude of factors
Mm,
that if you guys were at full strength, if Fofana was playing, if Kukurea is playing, I would say more so it's going to be like maybe like a 1-0, maybe a 2-1. But with the way that your back line is,
mm,
like there's no question that going forward, you guys can keep up. There's no
mm,
question. But when we're talking about the fine margins, when we're talking about where it matters in the
mm.
boxes.
Right.
In our box, we
Mm,
can match you and then some
mm,
easily.
mm,
When we get to your box, we have the dominant players
mm,
because you don't have your best back four,
mm.
right? And I know you said no, there's no way we're gonna play back five. I would not be shocked if you play back five with Reece
Really?
James. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Chalobah's sitting in the middle, a Chimpong and Reece James, and then you play Malagusto as a wing back. And then on the other side you play Joel Hato or something.
Mm,
I'm anticipating a back five for you.
hmm.
Because you're gonna try to frustrate, and then you're gonna try to hit us on the counter. That's what you're gonna try to do.
I'm not gonna lie. If a back five is played, the fans will not tolerate it. That's the first thing. Um, yeah, the Chelsea fans will not tolerate that. To the point that even if we were to get a result out of that playing a back five, I think we would take it, with some saltiness. Like the fact that because we were not happy when a lot of the fans. I personally, again, because I think you remember when we had that podcast, right? I didn't mind the strategic nature that Liam used or deployed in that game, but a lot of our fans were not happy with the back five.
You're talking the second leg of the EFL Cup.
Yeah, yeah, the second leg,
Well,
yes.
also they weren't happy because you had to go for the win,
Yes, which is
which is
what it
even more
kind of looked like
shocking.
when because again, if you're playing back five, and usually for teams that aren't like like an Inter where the default is back five, right? Where for some teams that's just how they play, right? Whereas with other teams, if you're going back five, it's because you're looking to be a lot, a bit more conservative,
And
right?
yeah, here.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, no. So he started out back five that game, and then eventually he switched it to a back four towards the
70
second half.
anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I'll be them. If he does come, I tip my hat off to you for predicting that one.
Um, Starting 11 wise, like I think for Arsenal, and I think if CJ was here, he would agree with me. We're gonna go with our strongest lineup. It's gonna be
Mm,
Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and Capier. I think he's taken over that left back position because Calafiori's been injured, and I don't think that there's enough trust in Lewis Skelly right now, and it's unfortunate, but I think he needs more game time. And I wouldn't be shocked, like that's a different conversation for the offseason. I wouldn't be shocked if next season he either gets loaned out to get some.
no.
Yeah, he needs it. He needs it. Um, and then midfield, Zubamendi, Rice, Eze. I do
Hmm.
not think that you take Eze out. Um, and then front three, Saka, Gyökeres, and Trossard. Depends on how Trossard's like again. I especially against Reece James, like you could like if you guys stick with a back four and it's Reece James, I
Hmm.
think Martinelli could cause him more problems with his pace. but I think I would want the finesse of Trossard to cause him more problems. And I think
Mm.
that pulling Reece James out of positions, and then if you have a Chimpong or if you have Sar causing havoc like that on that right side, I think it's going to cause more problems for you guys. Um, and I think that's a lineup that I expect to see. So I know you said that you're confident that you guys are gonna have a back four. Have you thought about your expected 11 and what you think you guys are gonna play?
So from those who are fit, Santos Caicedo in the defensive midfield role.
Oh, you think he's gonna play Santos after he made that mistake?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, because he's been solid. He's been absolutely solid for us.
Before you
So
continue with the rest of your predicted 11, what did you think of that when he essentially outed? Is like there was a player, I'm not gonna out him, but there was a player that lost his that didn't follow through with this assignment. That player is gonna know. And when you watch the video, it's very clearly it's Andre Santos. Like
wait,
why
are you talking about the second goal that no, sorry, not the
Burnley? I'm talking about the Burnley game. It was Andre Santos missing the assignment that caused
oh, for the header.
yes. And then in the post-match interview, Liam's like, "Oh, there was a player that missed his assignment. I'm not going to say what the player's name was, but there was a
Right,
player that
right,
missed."
right. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
why would you do that to a player for him to lose his confidence?
Nah, you don't. I see what you're saying, and it happens. I mean, you guys benched Eze for missing his assignment versus was it Spurs?
Villa,
No, Villa. It was Villa. Yeah, sorry, it was Villa. Yeah, I remember that. I think it was Matty Cash that
correct.
scored that
But
one.
Arteta didn't oust them in the presser. He just
Mm,
stopped playing him.
right, but I do not think that. Okay, yeah, even you out him. That's fine, right? And I mean, he didn't name
He's a
him by
man
name.
ager. He's aging men, right?
Listen, I'm telling you right now. Because who else you put there? I don't see Fernandez being put back into that position
No.
as of yet. The other option is Latvia, who is now fit. But again, for this kind of game, I do not think you start a player that's coming off of injury and hasn't played at all, right? So
Garnacho?
in the no, what the fuck, bro? Like, yo, that's listen. If I ever saw that player in that position, bro, I swear I'd break my TV or break whatever. I'd be fucking furious because I don't even want to see him this game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not want to see Garnacho on the pitch this game, because I do not think he's going to produce anything worthwhile, if you were to come on. And it's unfortunate because I actually do think he has a certain ability. You know what it is like, bro. First, you're Argentinian, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like you gotta have some, but I just think it's his mindset, his mentality as a attacking player that prevents him from truly becoming who he's meant to be, right? Because funny enough, when you laugh at guys like Martinelli, but guys like Martinelli are actually looking to beat you. They're actually looking to knock
Yeah.
the ball past you and do right. So that's what you're looking for. So no, I think back to the main point, Santos and Caicedo in that position, and they've been solid. They've been a solid pairing.
Okay.
Um, and then in the back, you could have a Reece James, um, right back. For me, Sar, Chalaba, and then now the question is, who do you put on the left? You could put Gusto.
It's
If
got
you
to be Gusto. It's
yeah,
got.
yeah,
You
yeah,
can't
yeah,
play Earl Hato.
yeah. You're right. You're right. Because I think young, inexperienced. So for me, yeah, it would have to be
It would
Gusto.
have to be Gusto.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm licking my chops. Gusto's not a good defender.
Really?
He's compared to Cucurella.
Okay, but when you say it like that, right? Because I mean, bro, compared to you see Van Dijk, a lot of people aren't good defenders, but if you look at it in his, I think he makes some mistakes, right? But I do see first of all he's fast. That's one thing, right? He's fast. Probably he can work on his physicality. But in terms of positioning and things like that, I think he's pretty dependable. I think it's just those one lapse of concentrations that he does have in him that can cost us. And going forward too, he is a threat, so that's always good. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
front midfield, front line.
Front line, bro. You already know for me, man, who our number nine is going to be.
Victor
Uh,
Gyökeres.
yeah, yeah. You wish, you wish. No, that's for me. It's
Did he go out?
no, no. After he booted that ball, bro. Do you know how anticlimactic that shit was, bro? Like we honestly thought that when he was about to go strike it, I thought, yo, that's on target. You know what I'm saying? Keeper is gonna do something, and then he does that. And then the nerve of him to even give that look, like, oh my gosh, so close. You seen his reaction after the shot, bro? Like,
No.
not serious at all, bro. Yeah. So no, that guy, I personally, if you're gonna bring him on later, to run the game out. Yeah, for me, yeah, Pedro Palmer, obviously. Now, where you play Palmer, that's the key question. You could put him in
He's
the
been playing
10.
off the right a lot recently.
Yeah, and you could put him off the right. We did start Fernandez off of the wing, I believe, in the last game.
No,
Uh,
he played in the 10.
no, but there was I swear he was playing off. He's coming off the wing positions, bro. Or
Was he?
yeah, or it's either that or there's because there was a game where our 10 was what's his name, Pedro Neto. But I don't think that was the game where but there was a game where Fernandez was on the wing. He was not in that midfield position, right? But personally, against a team like this, I wouldn't want to see him start
No,
to
he would get
innovate with that,
destroyed.
right? Yeah, yeah. Um, so then obviously you'd have Esteval. And that's the thing, you have to put in Fernandez, and then you have to put in Palmer for me. So then it's either Esteval or Neto that are sitting out. You see what I'm saying? Um, yeah. So then I would say start Esteval, bench Neto, and then have Neto come in.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think Esteval can do something in a game like this. Not gonna lie. And then him, Palmer, Fernandez, right? The connections, bro. I don't know if you've seen, but our passing has been pretty spot on, bro. Like, it's been some good passing football. Um, so
Relative.
yeah.
Relative. Relative to where Chelsea were, right?
Oh my gosh, bro. See, you see, and then you
You
guys are
you
gonna, you
agree
guys,
that I keep moving the goalposts.
yeah, yeah. I mean that, and you guys are gonna come have the nerve to come at me and be like, yeah, you're always so negative when we do something good, right? But you guys do the exact same.
No, no, come on now. See, now you're moving the goalposts, the king of goalposts. I think if you do win, the name that I'll get on the back for you is gonna be King of Goalposts.
Oh my gosh, bro. Wow.
So at least it's a constant reminder for you that you keep moving the goalposts.
Mm.
Do you genuinely think that you guys are gonna win?
I think yes, yeah. I mean that's why, bro.
Your prediction's in already.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see us winning. Like I told you, bro. It's the fact,
That
and it's
doesn't
it.
sound confident. You can see us winning, but are you going to win?
I will. Okay, I will say this. I will say this. Obviously, my prediction is a win. I cannot see us losing this game. That much I will say.
Mm.
So if it's a draw, let it be a draw. But I cannot see us losing this game. Yeah.
Well, this is where the wobble begins for you, both in the Premier League and in the prediction series.
Oh, I mean, listen, I had a free week this week, so worst case scenario, bro. Like you guys are back to where we were last week, so
Mm.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, we got to get Mr. CJ's prediction. He hasn't sent it over to me, but yeah, I have an Arsenal win. I
Mm.
I don't think there's going to be, um, yeah, I
I mean,
don't,
rightfully so.
yeah, I
Rightfully
don't have
so.
any concern. And the thing is, I've always backed Arsenal for last. Like I've picked them to win every single game.
Hmm.
Yeah, some games maybe I should have been a little bit more, thinking with my head, but I think with the way that this this week is progressing, and the one piece is
Mm,
again, Man City play first,
mm.
and I mean we are predicting that game, and I don't really care to tell you my prediction right now. I'm predicting a draw in that game. I don't think Man City go to Leeds and get all 3 points.
What?
Yeah,
Okay, yo, I think I mean, listen.
Leeds have played Chelsea, Liverpool, um, United, Villa. Right, the only team that's been able to dominate them have been Arsenal. Leeds, it's Ellen Road is a tough ground.
I understand. I listen. I agree. It's just that I think, bro, City at this point, it's hunger for them. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, if they weren't in the position they were now, in the table, I can see what you're trying to say. But bro, they cannot afford to lose this game.
They cannot, but the last
Yeah.
game that they played against each other in at the Etihad,
Mm.
Leeds 4-2.
Yeah, but again, who does Leeds have now in defense? Gahey and Gahey
But you
is
mean
actually.
City? You're saying City? Who does
Yeah,
City have?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And Gay is, I was watching a bit of their last game. Um, Solid player. Truly, like, it's the composure he brings to the back line. He's even able to just move up the pitch freely, right? Knows how to pick out a man in open space. And I think it's just one player, mind you. But what it does to a team, and
That
it
stability. You get that stability and confidence.
yes, and especially for the younger players that do play beside him, and where you can say that those were the younger players that were making City look shaky, right? Those younger defenders, right? But honestly, man, tough game either way, right? It is the Premier League at the end of the day, right? So I don't think any
Yeah,
team
but
is.
to be fair, the time where that game that I'm alluding to in November, their back line was Donnarumma, Nunez, Ruben Diaz, Vardiol, and Nico O'Reilly. So that's no slouch. Like
Mm,
Vardiol and Ruben Diaz were in the middle.
mm,
So it's not like they had a weak team.
hmm Wait,
So
what was the formation on that one?
4-3-3.
4-3-3.
That was four
You've
three
seen
three versus 4-3-3.
you've seen Pep has been deploying a new I think like a 4-1-4 or
Yeah. For
something like that, right?
Rodri.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
get the Rodri in there for him to do less running.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I know you don't want them to win. Um, so I feel like that's a bit, your prediction, right? Not wanting to.
I think the biggest thing, the biggest person who's going to come into, I don't think it's Gahey. I think it's actually Antoine Semenyo.
Oh, the biggest
The
asset
biggest X factor in this game is I think it's going to be Antoine Semenyo to
on
see what
on
he can do for
on the
City.
on the offensive side, 100%, I agree.
Yeah.
Um, and I mean, obviously you have Holland, right? Holland, I
Yeah.
believe should be fit to play. So yeah, no,
You're
like, bro,
predicting a City win?
yeah, for me, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna listen. The way they're in form too, right? City, I believe, are in pretty good form. If we,
Yeah, City have
yeah,
3 wins on the bounce, 1 draw. Leeds have 2 back-to-back draws and a win.
yeah,
And again, for them, it's also a big game too because they can separate themselves from the relegation fight. If they pick up a point or even somehow get all 3 points,
hmm
they fully cement themselves potentially outside of a relegation battle. So, and
mm.
again, the thing is, it's Ellen Road. Ellen Road is a difficult place to go to.
Are
Yeah.
they're
Mhm.
okay? No, they're not undefeated at Ellen Road.
No, 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 no. But they've drew big teams there, like a 3-3 with
Mm,
Liverpool, right? Like they drew Villa at Villa Park. They drew Liverpool at Anfield. Like they've had some really good results this year.
mm.
So that's why for me, again, obviously, yes, a part of it is like I would love to see City drop points, but genuinely, I do think this is one of those banana peel games for City.
mm,
And again, coming back, like bringing that back to why I brought it up is if Arsenal see that, this is again an opportunity for them to get that gap back because City will still have a game in hand.
mm,
But if they draw points and we take care of business, then
mm,
that game in hand is a little less worrisome.
mm.
And to be honest with you, I genuinely do think City will draw points this game. I don't know what it is about it. I just think like the 12:30 start Sunday, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and Liverpool under the lights.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know. This is one of those games, and I'm like, yeah, you guys are gonna drop points.
Okay, so I mean, best case, let's say they do drop. So now they have 57, right? They drop 2 points, 57. So that's 4 points off of you guys.
And then if we win, that's 7 points. And if it's 7 points and they win their game in hand, that turns into 4 points still.
Yo, they can. Yeah, when you put it like that, bro. Listen, they cannot afford to.
No, no, they can't afford. They cannot afford to drop points. But again, we cannot afford to drop points against Wolves, and we did.
Mm,
Right? Like it is the Premier League at the end of the day. Yes, I understand Man City are in good form. Yes, I understand that they beat some really good opposition in the manner that they
hmm,
beat them, but also they they haven't given me that same fear of when they had Kevin De Bruyne, when they had, like when Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne were playing together, when Rodri was the Ballon d'Or, when Holland was just scoring for fun. They haven't given me that same fear when Ruben Diaz and Akanji were holding it down, Vardio was playing on left back,
hmm.
Kyle Walker was in right back. Like, you know what I mean? Like that cohesion that they had, this team, for me at least, at this very moment in time, it does not strike me as that. Again, I may just be speaking in confidence and trying to be optimistic, but they just haven't given me that confidence.
Mm.
And they may go and take care of business, and I may fall further behind in the predictions leaderboard. I don't really care about that. It's like they haven't given me that confidence.
Okay, so then how does Leeds come out and play? Are they actually going for a win? Are they
They'll take
sitting
it
back?
yeah, no, they'll take the game to them. It's Ellen Road. They'll take the game right to them.
Mm,
The only team that they didn't come out against was us. And
mm,
you saw there was a couple situations where they hit us on the counter and they almost had a really good chance to score.
mm,
But then our defense took over, and that's something that City don't really have. Yes, Gahey is there, but Ruben Diaz doesn't have the same pace. And
mm.
Ampadu, Calvert-Lewin, and Co. Like they have pace. Maybe not Calvert-Lewin, but Ampadu can definitely cause problems, and he has been causing problems all season.
Right.
So it's gonna be intriguing. It's gonna be intriguing for sure. And I think, you know, for Arsenal, it's just a matter of taking care of business. Just a matter of taking care of business, man.
I agree. I agree.
Any uh any last comments before we move on from the Arsenal game?
No, no. I mean, other than that, let the best team win on that day, and yeah, no. Listen. I'm gonna be excited to watch, and yeah, man. Best of luck to you guys. And irrespective of the result, all right? No, I'm being that serious. Irrespective of the result, you got to come on that next podcast. You and TJ both with that upbeat energy.
Okay.
All right, you say that now, bro. You say that now. But listen, I don't want to have it feel like it's a fucking funeral, bro. Like every time I come, all right? So, irrespective of the result, you come in and
You want
you're
me to come in with chess?
whether it's I don't know what. Listen, I don't care what you got to do to 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 to
Uh,
show up with a smile on your
okay,
face.
there you go. I
But
was gonna say that was gonna be a hard pause if you said the other word. That was gonna be a hard fucking pause.
yeah, but do that,
I
do
saw
that.
you looking. You're like, wait, how do I say this? What's the synonym? Give me the synonym.
Yeah, no. But yeah.
See, listen, if you are just a listener, you really need to watch us on YouTube, or if you're listening on Spotify, hit the video, man, because some of the shit that you see, the reactions on our faces, it makes it worthwhile, man. It makes it worthwhile. Um, Going back just a little bit, match day 28. We got 10 more match days left. Tomorrow, Wolves, well, you're listening to this Friday. We're recording this on Thursday. So today, Wolves take on Villa. That they open up match day 28. And Villa are just looking to hang on to the third spot. Um, like Wolves really have nothing to lose. They're playing loose. They're playing with swagger. Nothing's gonna change for them. Whether they win or they lose, they're going down anyways. But the question I have for you, as someone who is chasing Villa, are you a Wolves fan tomorrow? Are you hoping that Wolves take points off Villa?
That's a good point. I guess yeah, I would have to be. I would have to be in that case, yeah.
Hmm?
Um Although unlikely. Unlikely. I don't see it.
I mean, you don't know even if a draw, like even a draw would be a good result for you guys.
It would, but I mean it's Wolves again. And I don't think they just have that consistency in them,
Hmm.
right? To be able to pull these results. Yeah, I'm not counting on it if I'm
And the
if
other
I'm
caveat too is does Unai take this game seriously? Because midweek they face Chelsea at Villa Park.
mm,
Is it one of those situations where the players have one eye on Chelsea, they score early and they think they have the game in the bank, and then they draw? Same thing with what Arsenal did,
mm.
right?
It could be. It could be. I mean, how's their injury for the roster?
That is a very good question. Let me see their last game. The back line, everything looked good. No, everything looks good. They're not injured at all.
Okay.
Their bench was actually pretty strong. Pau Torres, Digne, Lindelof, Bogart, Sancho, Abraham, Garcia, Barkley, and their starting lineup was quite strong too. So I don't see any notable omissions.
All right, I'm just hoping bro, what's that their midfielder there, tall black guy.
Onana?
Yeah, yeah, 'cause that guy, bro, that celebration he does after games, bro, I'm not trying to see that. Yeah, that right there. It's just
That's
no.
good. That's the energy that I'm gonna come in with at the next pod. I'm gonna go one, two,
Oh my
three,
God.
pocket,
All
zip it
right,
up.
you do that. You do that. You do that.
Yo, why you being salty, bro?
Because listen, wait, hold on. Actually, if it's a draw, how do you feel about that?
Depends on what happens on the City game.
Okay, okay. That's a fair point.
City win, we get a draw, we're fucked. City draw or lose, and we get a draw. Put our hand up. It's a tough game.
Mm,
I would still be upset because again, it's another opportunity that we squandered.
right.
Um, because our next game is Brighton away. So, and that's no easy game, and City hosts Forest.
Mm.
So like it really depends on the context. And I'm not trying to
No,
like,
that's
get
fair.
out of it answering the question, but genuinely
Yeah,
depends on.
no, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Bournemouth Saturday morning they host Sunderland. Who got handed another home loss, and to be honest with you, since Granit Xhaka has been injured, the wheels have fell off for Sunderland. Man, they were at
Mm,
one point chasing Conference League spots, and now they're just sitting in 12th and dropping. Now I think they
yeah.
have enough points that I don't think they're going to get relegated or get dragged into a relegation battle, but four losses in their last five, like they need to pick up points.
No,
And
that's true.
and then on the flip side, Bournemouth, like sitting on 38 points. Like they can, who knows, maybe they can sneak into a Conference League spot. If if for example Aston Villa win Europa, they get automatic qualification for Champions League, and then everything starts shifting down. Seventh place may actually be Conference League spot, right? With the way
Mm,
they're looking. So because there's so many English sides in European competitions, there's so many variables, so that you just have to be there and thereabouts.
right. No, that's true. That's true.
Uh,
But at the end of the day, folks, Conference League ain't for everybody.
oh my.
So I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
Liverpool, they host West Ham. Um, and I know this game, like looking at it from outside, it does look like a game where Liverpool should dominate and they should win. But Nuno Espirito Santos has had Liverpool's number, especially at his time at oh my gosh, at Forest last season. He
Hmm.
knows how to play against Liverpool. He knows the type of um, style Liverpool want to play. And the only time that Nuno and his teams have struggled against Liverpool is when Liverpool were defensively sound. And unfortunately, right now, they're not defensively sound. Uh,
Mm.
and if I'm not mistaken, I think Szoboszlai is still suspended for the. Oh no, he was back for the last game. Interesting.
From that, was it a red card?
Yeah, I don't know what
Mm.
happened. But either way, he's playing out of position. He's still playing right back,
Mm.
right? Like again, he's still doing damage, but I have a weird feeling about this game.
I do too. I agree. And now, I mean, if you looked at the table, bro, West Ham 25 points. Best case scenario for them a win. Now they're on 28, and you've just put massive pressure on Tottenham, especially if Forest also get a result. And yeah, at that point, you can
And
actually
Spurs
talk about
play Sunday.
Tottenham.
Spurs
Yeah,
play Sunday, and I mean, we are predicting that game, and it's a London derby. So, like, there's a lot of context in that game. And I don't, again, I'm not trying to just be a Liverpool hater here. There's something about this game that like if I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm going into this game like shitting my pants. Because
mm,
even if for Liverpool, even if it's a draw, it's a poor result.
yeah,
And
yeah,
if
I
you
agree.
draw, you're not getting top four. And if you're not getting top four and you're playing Europa League as the defending champs,
Sack him.
if I speak, I will get in trouble.
Mm. Oh yeah, I think you said enough with that. Yeah, that to me that's a sack. I'm not gonna lie.
I think the US it's I plead my Fifth Amendment right.
Yeah, yeah,
Or I
plead the fifth.
exercise my Fifth Amendment rights and not comment.
Mm. The celebrations on that day, if that were to happen, jeez, I
Bro,
swear we're
you
throwing
and CJ both have to fucking apologize to me. You and
up.
CJ both have to apologize to me. I told you this motherfucker is a fraud.
Ah,
What?
listen,
I was right. He's a fraud.
I guess we'll know when we get there. Is what I'll say. We'll know when we get there.
Newcastle.
Mm.
They beat Carabag. It was weird. They played Woltemade in the midfield, and then he got subbed off. And apparently, there's rumblings that he's not happy being at Newcastle and he wants to return to Germany.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man. Yeah, let me see if I can find the article. Um, but and Eddie Howe came out and said no, it's false, blah 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 blah. But like
Man, so what do you think it is? I mean, he's getting minutes.
he's getting minutes.
Hmm.
And he's getting minutes in the midfield because they may be looking at trying to change him from being a striker to that same role that Joe Linton plays.
Okay, but see, I don't even know, bro. From what I've seen of Voltemade and his touches, bro, how the hell do you play a guy like that in midfield? When you watch the game, was he good on the ball?
He's not bad on the ball, but he's not like if I'm comparing him to Joe Linton definitely he's better with his feet.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no,
He's
that.
just trying to, I don't know what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to save his job. Like that lineup that they played, so they played Osula as striker,
Mm.
Joe Linton as the left eight, and then Voltamata was the right eight. And then Jacob Murphy was in front of him. Like to me, when I look at that and I'm
That was three
well,
two.
yeah. If I'm oh my God, what's his name? Ramsey, Jacob Ramsey. I think he was injured. But if I'm Jacob Ramsey and I'm seeing that Volta is playing in the midfield, like, or if I'm Joel Willock, for example, I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, no, I agree. That's for me. That is a position I never would expect a player like that to play it.
Right? Like that's a huge slap in your face to be like, yeah, you're not good enough. Even though you're a midfielder by trade, I don't want to play you there. I'm gonna play a striker in midfield. Like it's one thing to play like Gabriel Jesus. If Gabriel Jesus somehow played like right eight or left eight,
Yeah.
like okay, I can understand that he's good with his feet, he's good in tight corners, but you're playing someone who's like 6'6" in the midfield. What, what are you doing? Do you remember Peter Crouch? It's like playing Peter Crouch in midfield, bro. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say I feel like that's a bit of a stretch, but funny enough, that's a
No pun
pretty fair
intended.
comparison. Yeah. No, that's a pretty fair comparison, not gonna lie.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
but I don't know, bro. I'm seeing his match rating and it's not bad.
No,
And that's
he did well. He did well.
right. And he wasn't moved up back to the striker position with the substitution. No. Yeah,
You're
well,
like, damn, do we play Liam Delap in the midfield?
bro, we played Liam Delap in right wing, and you saw how fucking how much of a nightmare that was, bro. Oh my gosh.
You know who also is a nightmare?
Ooh.
Burnley. They
Mm.
are your nightmare. They get a good point away from home. This time they're at home, Turf Moor, hosting Brentford. Brentford have an opportunity to close the gap with Liverpool. If Liverpool loses or draws, they can be within 3 points. Um, surely Burnley don't do it again. Take points off Brentford.
I mean, honestly, no. I think this should be a not a straightforward game, but I think Brentford should edge out in this game. Yo, not from that game we saw versus you guys, bro. If I'm being completely honest, they're a good side.
Brentford?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they to me, yeah, they are a good side. Especially their outlet in Igor Thiago, right? They know how to play the counter. Even the ball movement is good. So I feel like no disrespect to Burnley, but I do think Brentford should edge out on this one.
And even Otara, Keen Lewis Potter, um, Coyote, Sade. Sorry, not Coyote, Sade. They do have a couple really good players, and it's and then they have Jordan Henderson, which say whatever you want to say about him, he's an experienced player,
Right.
and he can whether he's on the pitch or off the pitch, he can definitely provide some support to the management staff.
No, no, that's true. And on top of that, right, they could potentially play for what, a Conference League spot as well?
Yeah, yeah. Like depending on how things go, like seventh place might be Conference League, right?
Yeah,
Because if depending how far, like Arsenal and City are in Champions League, if Villa win Europa, Then Europa League, instead of it being fifth, it drops down to sixth because Villa automatically qualify for Champions League, and then fifth place with another
Mm,
Champions League spot. So then Conference League would be seventh. And I don't think Forest will win Conference League right now. But if somehow miraculously they win Conference League, then that also adds another coefficient in there as well.
right.
So there's a like again, you just got to be there and thereabouts. Like sixth, seventh place could potentially be European spots with the way that this is going. Um, we did talk about the Leeds Man City game. Um, I said my prediction is a draw. Yours is a City win. Is there anything that we missed on saying in this game? Like, is there anything else that you want to add?
No, no. I mean, the only thing I probably see from a City standpoint, I don't know if Foden is gonna get the green light to start. Um, apparently he's just hasn't been consistent in terms of his performances as of late. Um, and I mean, since we're on the topic, that guy was supposedly supposed to be this next genius of a player. Do you remember
Yeah.
that? Yeah. So that's to me, it's a bit surprising, bro. For one, you're playing under an amazing manager, right? A manager who has managed Messi in the past, obviously. So I feel like if there is one manager to be able to, extract that raw talent and ability out of a player, it would be him. It would be Pep. And unfortunately, right, we just haven't seen the heights that Foden was projected to hit. So yeah, no, it's but still a threat either way.
There was something that come out, I think. I think there was something that came out about his like mental recovery and like his mental health, that he struggled with like burnout and um just like kind of having exhaustion because of, again, like when he played on that City team that won four in a row, and they did the treble and they were doing doubles, and they were competing against those that Liverpool team, Jurgen Klopp's team. um he did come out, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it was last year, he had like asked to skip the England call up. So I think there's a piece of it that we are neglecting, and I think he peaked so quickly that because he got to the top so fast, like what else is he supposed to win? He's won everything. The only thing that keeps eluding him is
World
um,
Cup.
a World Cup and a Euro. That's for England, but in a club level, from U18s to U19s, U20s, or whatever, like he has won everything, right? So
Except for one thing. Yeah, if I speak, if I speak, I will be in trouble.
in
If
fact,
looks
they
could
did.
kill,
In fact, they did win it. Not the new version, but they won the original version.
oh my gosh, here we go. Here we go. Do they have that crest on their
They
jerseys?
do. They do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Club World Cup champions.
Yes, they do.
Oh, okay, okay. All right, all right. All right. I'm gonna search up for that jersey.
Anywho, Brighton, they welcome Forest. Forest were hard done by a very late goal by McAllister. Sorry, not McAllister. Was it McAllister? Yeah, it was McAllister. What do we think?
Hmm.
What do we think? Because looking at the standings, this could, depending on how the results go, like if Leeds win or Leeds pick up points, Spurs drop points, Forest pick up points, West Ham pick, like they could drag Brighton into a relegation battle. Now, is it going to be serious that Brighton are going to be in a relegation battle? I think not. But they're only sitting on 34 points.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like the table shift like taking shape. And I think each week the way that the results go can pull some teams into that uncomfortable area. Like the relegation battle right now, as it stands, I think it's Spurs, Forest, and West Ham,
Hmm.
100%. But depending on how the results go, Leeds could be dragged into it, and depending again how the results go, Brighton can be dragged into it as well.
Right. Right. No, that's true. That's true. Yeah, and I think I mean, the team to me that kind of anchors it all together is West Ham,
Mm.
right? Because they're that team that's pretty much trying to get above water at this point, right? Burnley, I mean, 19, right? What, 6 points off of 18?
Mhm.
But West Ham can actually make it out, and you're right.
And the thing that I always keep saying that you guys cough at is Spurs have Champions League starting up.
Hmm.
They likely will get eliminated right away.
Hmm.
But again, that's two games that they need to prepare for. And then where does the morale go from there if they get eliminated?
Hmm.
Secondly, Forest have Europa. They're in Europa, I think, right? Yeah, they're in Europa. So they play Thursdays. That's a quick turnaround. Thursday, Saturday, sorry, Thursday, Sunday. That's a
Hmm.
very quick turnaround.
Hmm.
So it could be playing in West Ham's favor.
Right, right.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I would love to see Spurs get relegated. As much as I hate Marinakis, I would love,
Are you being serious about that?
yeah, I would love to see Spurs get relegated.
Hmm. Really, eh?
Bro, it would be, oh, we'd have to get CJ's boy on the pod if they got relegated.
Oh my gosh. Yo, that bro, there's no way he would come on. Like what?
Pause, pause.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we would have to get him on the pod. We would definitely have to get him on the pod, and we would put some like rules in place. We can only make fun of him for 20 minutes. We don't wear our Arsenal kits. We wear the championship Spurs kits. Make him feel at home. Get the EFL logo on the arm. The toilet bowl will look good while hosting championship sides.
oh man, that's at that point he's pretty much walking into a roast session willingly. Like there's no other way to put it. Um, but really, if we're being real, does that actually happen? Because remember, even that what was it Igor, whatever
Yeah.
that he said that Spurs will not. Right? That I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he said they
And
will not get relegated.
right.
And this
And
is the same person that got sacked after losing 3 games in a row. And I think they hadn't won in like 7 games with Juventus.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If their results keep sliding, you might even see a scenario where he actually gets sacked before the season.
Pull a
No, no, like I mean
Marinakis,
that's uh
pull a Marinakis and sack him.
no, no, the yeah, yeah, the Spurs manager. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I'm saying, because Marinakis
yeah.
just sacked everyone willingly.
Yeah. Yeah. No, no, but like let's be real. Think about it. Let's say the next 3, 4 games, right?
Okay, so hold on, let's break this down because we're on the
Hmm.
Fulham Spurs game. They're
Hmm.
Spurs are traveling to Craven Cottage, London Derby. So I like again, we're predicting this game, and I will tell you right off the bat, I think Fulham win this game.
Hmm.
I do not think Spurs win this game. I don't think they're taking it seriously yet. I think they lose this game. Next
Yeah.
game, they host on Thursday, they host Crystal Palace.
Hmm.
And then they play in the FA Cup. And then the following weekend, they go to Anfield to face Liverpool.
Right.
And there should be Champions League in the middle of there. And then they host Forest. Forest who are fighting for their lives, and that's a relegation battle.
Yeah.
That is a relegation battle, and Spurs do not have the cojones. And let me remind you, the Craven Cottage game and the Crystal Palace game, they do not have Christian Romero.
So he comes back for the Liverpool game.
Yes.
Hmm.
Like these are big things. These are like I don't know how to, and also like the number of injuries that they have.
Yeah, that's to me that's the scariest part out of all of this. Actually, um,
They still have to go to Stamford Bridge. They still have to go to Villa Park. They still have to host Leeds, and the last game of the season they're playing Everton. They got to go
mm,
to the Stadium of Light. They got to host Brighton. Like they don't have easy games. Like it could actually happen. Like if again, I'm predicting that Fulham win this game. If that happens and the results go against them, there is a world that by this time next week they will be in the relegation, like they will be in the relegation spots. Because if West Ham win, they move up to 28 points. Technically, they'd move into 17, right?
right.
Now, Forest win, they go to 30. So, I mean, actually, the table would probably look the same, but Spurs would drop from 16th to 17. But then,
Okay.
like, the only thing that they have going for them is the fact that they have a goal differential for them. Because they're only -4, Forest are -14, and West Ham are -17. But the injuries that Spurs have, man, oh man. Oh, it
Hmm.
would warm my heart if they got relegated. Is that bad? Am I a bad person?
I feel like you already know the answer to that question. But
No, I'm not a
okay,
bad person. I know. Thank you. I appreciate it.
okay. So based off how you described it, at which point do you sack the guy? Like, you know what I mean? Because there's to me that's unacceptable. Like they should. I'm saying if the moment they dip their toes in relegation waters, I think the guy has to go.
Yeah, but they've been in relegation waters. I think the
No, no, I'm
mistake
saying like they're actually in that I think in West Ham spot. So what is it like the
18.
yeah 18. Yeah.
But who do you bring in? Sean Dyche, the relegation expert?
Shit, maybe. Maybe
Enzo
because that guy is known
Maresca?
for keeping huh? Who'd you say? Yeah, bro, no, stop this. Stop, just stop.
No, but seriously,
Yeah,
at that point, why, like, that's 2 games. So that'd be 8 games left. What, you're gonna bring a new manager for 8 games?
bro, I'm saying at that point things look critical, bro, for the for that club. And for me, I think the concerning part too is what you mentioned for that manager and his performances before even coming to Spurs, right? What was it like? How many losses?
3 in a row.
Back to, yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus, again, even like that game they had versus you guys, yeah, they they equalized right after, but apart from that, they kind of
Yeah, but they equalized because we were shit.
yeah, you guys slept for real. Yeah, yeah, no, that's true. But I do think that again they just do not look like their hearts in it for me at least. So yeah,
Last but not least, Manchester United look to maintain their top 4 spot. They host informed Strand Larson and Crystal Palace. Can Palace help you guys? Or will United just keep on rolling? Are they going to roll into the title race?
yeah, okay there, United fans. I mean, listen, they've been on a roller coaster of emotions in terms of just continuously going upwards. I think their time is gonna come. when unless listen, unless Michael Carrick has something in him that uh, in the football world just has not witnessed yet in terms of managerial abilities. But I do think at some point the results should stabilize and revert back to just regular old Manchester United. But with Palace, I don't know because to me Palace also has just not been looking like a team in form.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, I do think actually Man U can get a result with a game like this. And you said it's they're playing at Old Trafford, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I can see them getting a result. The crowd's gonna be behind them.
Cool. Um, so I didn't ask you because I know CJ is gonna have to message me, but Fulham Spurs, who do you have for that game? I have Fulham winning.
I'm gonna go Fulham as well.
CJ, make sure you send me the predictions before you get to this stage because you don't want Mr. Kiana saying that you copied us.
Hmm.
Um, just quickly before we go, have you had a chance to look at the UEFA Champions League bracket?
Well, I was most so concerned about who Chelsea would play. Obviously, either Newcastle, PSG,
Yeah.
and then based on that, actually, we're not on one side of the bracket just yet, right? From what I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. So if you
Yeah,
place if you face Newcastle, you're on the blue side. If you face
right,
you're on the gray side. So it really depends. Like,
right, right.
I think the draw is tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. our time. Some notable matchups. Arsenal, you will either face Leverkusen or Atalanta.
Mm.
City will either face Bodo Glimt or Real Madrid, and the Real Madrid,
Bodo Glimt, the
yeah,
same Bodo Glimt that dealt with
sure.
whew,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah,
and
that's wow.
the Madrid players have already come out and said that they think they're going to get City, so who knows? Liverpool and Spurs will either play Galatasaray or Atleti, and I would love to see Liverpool versus Atleti have a rematch. Because I don't know if you remember that game in the Champions League, where Diego Simeone and all that shit happened at Anfield. I think that would be a crazy tie. Do you not remember?
No, what happened?
Remember how the fans were like swearing at him and then Simeone was celebrating? You don't remember this?
No,
It was in earlier in the year. You gotta go back and
no.
watch that game, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Your
Yeah, I'll check
homework,
that out.
and go watch that game. It's crazy.
Mm.
And like you said, Chelsea either face Newcastle or PSG, and I would for that I would love to see a rematch so that either you put your money where your mouth is, or I can just laugh at you continuously and not stop.
Oh, with PSG. Yeah. They're a good side, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think on paper, funny enough, on paper, they probably have the better team.
Yeah,
Um,
but I think the crucial point is that you got like the position that you put yourselves in, you get the second leg at home,
hmm.
right? So I think that's going to play a huge factor.
Oh, as in it's better for us.
Yeah, of course. Of course. You go to the bridge, second
You
leg.
know what? I'm gonna be completely honest, and it's probably a different take, and you probably won't agree with me, but if your team can get the job done at home in the first leg, I think it's better to have the first leg being at home.
Hmm.
Because and just off of watching some of these games, bro, it can be pretty monumental trying to come back. You see what I'm saying? Like even if you are playing yes at home, but now it's like the game opens up. Just you already know that the team is going to come out to play. You see what I'm saying? And they're going to take on more risk, more exposure. And yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like if at home, if you can get like even like a 2-0 at home, um, something like that. And obviously the second game is away. But now, bro, you just got to play the game smart, right? be able to soak in pressure when needed, and then look to expose the other team when they open up because they have to open up, right? Because they have to score.
But then
Um,
there's the situation like Atalanta Dortmund. Dortmund were up 3-0. Atalanta came all the way back. Sorry, yeah, they were up 3-0. Atalanta came all the way back
mm,
1-4 because they were at home, right? So
right.
I can see what you're saying. Like even Juventus almost made a full comeback.
Yeah, yeah,
I can see what you're
yeah.
saying, but also I think having that home advantage, no matter what happens in the first leg, you still have a chance. You
Mm-hmm.
still have a chance because you're at home. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, it'd be better that you kind of keep it close, or even if you win the first leg, your second leg, you're golden.
Mm,
Right? If you win the first leg, second leg at home, you can try to dominate.
right.
But it's going to be interesting. Tomorrow morning, we'll know the bracket. I just honestly like. I know you're going to probably just make a stupid comment, but I genuinely hope that we bypass City. I do not want to see City.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't want to like. I hope we're on opposite sides of the bracket. I wouldn't mind if it's like Spurs or Liverpool that if we get to the semis or yeah, the semis that we face them, but I just don't want City, man, especially not for the quarters. Like if we are gonna get City, like if we could get them in the semis, it would make I would be fine, but not in the quarters, man. Like I like it's just that'd be facing City, EFL Cup,
Mm,
Champions League, uh
Premier League.
Etihad, and then Champions League. Like that would just be
Mm,
like I mean for entertainment purposes, I think it'd be amazing, but for my heart, that's
mm.
terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Plus, I mean, city and European competitions, right? Yeah, they seem like they're usually up for that.
Yeah.
So, but either
Well,
way, man. Yeah, no, sorry, I was gonna say either way, man. Like, like I'm sure you have faith in your manager and your club, and yeah, if this is your year to win the trophy, listen, no matter the opposition, right? You guys gotta figure out a way to get past it. So,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's just, I mean, if the thing is, if you can just avoid it,
Mm,
you can avoid facing them that many times, it makes it a little bit, it makes the road a little bit easier. But yeah, I mean, if we do face them, then it is what it is. We just got to go out there and take care of business.
mm.
Um, but yeah, that's the pod. Um, it's like we said at the beginning of the pod, CJ will be back. He's on vacation again. So selfish, doesn't even take us. Um, I will be doing the pre-match preview after Arteta does his press conference. So likely tomorrow, I'll post it tomorrow evening. This spot will
Hmm.
be out in the morning when you're listening to it, and then Laurent will also post it from a Chelsea perspective, just because we want to give some airtime to the less fortunate clubs, just so that they have
Less
a voice.
less fortunate. I know world champions were less fortunate, but yeah.
So, we have to give some airtime to Ian
Uh,
Insigne and
yo, I could tell. Listen, I can tell you one thing, man. If that game on Sunday does not go the way these guys want it to go, you already know that the next podcast is going to be so special, so special. Because I'm gonna have to look at two guys with smiles on their face that have no business smiling, but they're gonna have to put on a fucking smile because they agreed to come with the upbeat energy no matter the result. So yeah, man, keep talking, bro, keep talking. Oh.
as always, hit that
Mm,
like, hit that subscribe, hit the bell. Content's coming at you left, right, and center. We're trying to improve. We're trying to just keep it raw, keep it original, keep it unique. It's not scripted. I wish it was scripted. It's really not. We hate each other and we love each other
mm.
at the same time. Um, sometimes CJ and I text on the side and say, why on earth did we invite a Chelsea fan? What were we thinking? Uh, a Chelsea fan that is yet to make an appearance with a Chelsea kit
Mm.
doesn't even know when the last time his team won the Premier League.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. See, I
Oops,
expected better from
I
I expected
did
better from you.
it again.
Oh my gosh. CJ is probably sleeping somewhere and then just a smile just, appeared on his face after you said that. It's like,
Listen, man, I made a commitment that I was gonna fucking come on the spot and make sure that I gave you a hard time, and I think I've succeeded.
All right. Well, listen, man. Next pod, bro. I'll be here. I'll be here and you can I was gonna say something, but I stopped myself. But yeah, you can show up on the next pod and say what you
Hmm.
gotta say then.
It was a hard
Mm,
pause, eh?
yep, yep. Internal, internal hard pause.
Pause. Whoa, pause that.
Oh man.
Man, let's get this out for
Yeah,
the here.
just imagine having a guest on the podcast and we're just like pausing like every other that person just not coming back.
Oh my God. Oh, listen, this is what I'm telling you. If you made it this far, this is fortunately or unfortunately, this is how we are. We're just here for a good time and shoot the shit and we can bring you content. But in all seriousness, thank you for listening. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, follow us on Twitter. We're on
Yes, sir.
Spotify, we're on YouTube, we're on TikTok now as well. Growing the platforms. Any support that you give us is appreciated. And we will be back with another one, episode 87, coming at you after this weekend's fixtures. And on that bombshell,
Adios.